The Los Angeles Center for Law and Justice is a nonprofit legal services organization. We help low-income survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault. We rely on our pro bono attorneys to help us provide services to meet our delivery model. LACLJ and Akin Gump began our partnership in 2017, and they've been wonderful. Sometimes a firm might take a case a year, and so they've taken an average of a case a month, which is a huge resource for us.
The first step in advocating for Jennifer was really to meet with her and understand her story.
I was in a toxic marriage. At work, my coworkers would see me crying, and so my ex-boyfriend worked there, and he would often come to me and ask me if I was all right and tell me that, I deserve so much better. He was like a Prince Charming, and then little by little, he did start changing. He told me that I couldn't think for myself, that he should make the decisions. And then he began to physically abuse me. I felt as if maybe there was something wrong with me. I'm not good enough. I didn't want people to see me with bruises on my face. I would just hide from everyone. I was scared. There was a night where he broke my nose. I thought I was really gonna die that night. I didn't know the outcome, so I suffered in silence for the whole night. I waited for him to leave. And as soon as he left, I knew that I had to tell my family. And I told them, please help me escape. So I moved. The next step was to get some legal protection, and I didn't have the resources for that. When I realized I had Akin Gump and the Los Angeles Center for Law and Justice on my side, I felt cared about.
Our main challenge in speaking with her was to make her feel comfortable, but to also put on our lawyer hats and be thinking about strategy and what is going to move this case forward.
They believed in me and that I could share my story in court.
Our initial challenge was to find the respondent so that we could serve him. We had a lot of resources at the firm to track this guy down. Our librarian helped, our paralegal helped, our process server tracked him down and staked out his location.
The day of, we knew ahead of time that Jennifer was going to struggle simply being in the presence of respondent. She would shut down and have, many panic attacks.
I was scared. I get flashbacks a lot, and it sometimes really distracts me, and that was one of the challenges that I had, that I was hoping that I didn't get lost in flashbacks.
One of the great things about the partnership with LACLJ is they actually sent somebody to the courthouse, a community care advocate, helping her cope with her anxieties.
And I did have to share my story with the judge.
She was really on top of her game. We did get a permanent restraining order, which was a really amazing result for her. If nothing else, she does not need to go back to court to deal with this again.
When I was awarded the permanent restraining order, I felt like I mattered. I felt incredible.
It's difficult to be able to jump into a case and devote a big chunk of time when you're a busy attorney. And I think that initial hesitation keeps some attorneys from committing to these types of cases. I can speak from personal experience that after my first case, I thought to myself, this is totally doable.
Simply getting up and speaking to a judge was something that I had never done before. So from an attorney development perspective, it was an awesome opportunity for me.
Our commitment to Jennifer's case lasted maybe 6 weeks, but what she got out of this partnership will last her a lifetime.
Seeing Jennifer today is like looking at a different person.
That's my crew right here. There's so many of us who are afraid. So many of us that don't have resources to get to safety.
Jennifer's life has been changed forever in a way that sets her and her children up to have a better future. And that is because of Akin Gump's work, and all of you can have that same impact on a person.